This video is sponsored by Gameforge, and not only that guys, I also have 10 giveaway codes from them which I want to give to you. So listen up, this is how it's gonna go. In the description of this video there is a link. If you click the link, you're gonna be taken to a page to download AION. You get AION through my link. You create a character, you type in chat "Hi Saivo", you take a screenshot and you tweet it to me on Twitter. The first 10 of you who tweet to me that screenshot of your character saying "Hi Saivo", my Twitter is @SaivoSan, will get one of those giveaway codes via Twitter in a direct message from me to you. Those giveaway codes give you some pretty cool stuff such as transformation contracts and also minion contracts. So be fast. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. In this video I'm going to tell you the top 3 best, coolest, most amazing features of AION patch 6.0. We're gonna talk about AION's relaunch in 2018. We're gonna talk about leveling, rewards, fresh starts, and most importantly new players and how they are the lucky ones in all of this, in all patch 6.0, because they are the ones that can take the most advantage of this patch. So if you're new or if you're a returning player and you like some of the features that you're gonna hear from me today, keep in mind that in the description of this video there is a link that takes you straight to the download page of AION. You can get it, play it and enjoy it absolutely free. There is no charges and there is absolutely no money required for you to get to endgame and enjoy endgame along with everyone else. And just in case you don't know me, it can happen if you're a new player. Nice to meet you. My nickname is Saivo and I'm a lifetime AION player. I'm gonna be your captain today. Let's start guys with thing number 1 and probably the coolest feature of 6.0, which is the leveling up. In 6.0 you can get from level 1 to level 80 in literally 5 hours. That is if you know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing because you're a new player, then you can get to endgame in about 7 to 8 hours. The difference is not so big. Everyone can enjoy the game, whether you're new or whether you're returning or a veteran like myself. Get to end game and play with other people the end game. Normally you would think that this kind of may come at a cost, like is it too grindy, do I need to kill like 1,000 mobs to get to end game or how? No, it's actually the opposite. Leveling is not only fast, like super fast, it is also super pleasant and very rewarding as you go. It teaches you a little bit of AION's history. It takes you through several very nice maps, vanilla maps that we used to love back in the days, and you get basically to experience the whole thing, the whole AION in just a few hours, and then you're at endgame. You can see what content is like, if you like your class, if you don't like it, etc. Obviously, if you don't like your class, you go back to the beginning, you create another character. 7 hours later, next day you can just easily join your friends. Hey guys, I'm a healer today, right? I'm not a tank anymore. So, you know, just surprise your friends, make them a surprise. The second thing that this fast leveling brings with it is the fact that veteran players are gonna make a lot of ults, which is also very good for you as a new player, because maybe you wanna play a DPS, maybe you have 3 friends, all of you guys wanna play DPS, and that's how it is. If there's a veteran player with the option to level up classes really fast and make lots of ults, he's surely gonna have something that can tank. And another guy is gonna have something that can heal, and there you go. You're a full group, you can go to a dungeon, you can go to a PvP, 6v6, whatever. So this brings freshness to the game, and this relieves the pressure of new players maybe, or if you're in a pre-made or in a group or in a guild that's wanting to join AION and try it out, then you don't need, hey, you need to be a healer because our guild doesn't have one, right? Every one of the veteran players is gonna have a lot of ults with this patch, and yeah, there's going to be absolutely no problem in terms of finding groups. So having that said, 6.0 is probably the best time in AION's history for you as a new player to come, try the game and join our community. Yeah, you can get to meet all the people, right? You can get to play whatever classes you want, you can get to try several classes, you can get to actually experience content with other group members, and you're not forced or you're not locked if you're coming with friends that you play healer, you play tank, I play DPS, because otherwise nobody's gonna take us. So the patch changes that, and the patch is basically 70% thought of with new players, maybe like yourself, in mind. The second thing I want to mention is the rewards and the game in general feeling very rewarding. You might have heard in the past from a friend or from a video or from a website that AION is this super grindy game, some Asian thing that you just don't want to do and you just cannot be bothered to do. It's not fun at all. Well, it might have been that way long ago in the past. However, with patch 6.0, all of that changes into the better. It changes into a 2018 thought of game, right? It's still an MMORPG, and an MMORPG needs to be a little bit grindy, a lot of fun, and also have a lot of goals. These three things are the key ingredients of any good and long-lasting MMORPG. AION has always had two of them, a lot of goals and a little bit grindy. However, it might not have been always as fun as it is in 6.0. 6.0 brings this element of fun to it. 6.0 makes the game a lot more rewarding. If you want to grind mobs, super rewarding. If you want to do PvE, solo, 3-man, 6-man, 12-man, super rewarding. If you want to do PvP, to get better at it, to get PvP gear, to do better, to perform better, then nobody is stopping you now in the game. There is no limitations, there is no boundaries that this can only be gotten by those veteran players, and if you don't play 19 hours a day, you're gonna get left behind, and then all of the year that follows, you're gonna have to catch up to someone. There's no such thing. The ceiling, this is also important, the ceiling of how much gear can one person get if he's a veteran, if he knows what he's doing, then this is also has been set here. Very easy for you to reach here and very easy for a veteran to reach here, and at one point soon enough you're both gonna be here, whether you're a new player or a veteran player. That is one of the beauties again of patch 6.0, the fact that it empowers people to do whatever they want to do and be good at it and be competitive and stay in line. Super important in AION, yeah? Lastly, I want to talk a little bit about the whole relaunch, the whole fresh start and so on and so forth. As I told you, 6.0 is probably the best time for you to start off as a new player in AION, and another reason why is exactly this. The economy gets a complete refresh. Basically, everyone's gold in game, which in AION is called Kina, everyone's Kina is reset, is gone, and is transformed into an untradeable currency that people can buy skins with, a little bit of in-game goodies, consumables, etc. Nothing game breaking and nothing that's gonna give them an unfair advantage over you. The Kina, the gold, is just gone. So now you as a new player come into the game, you're the type that farms a lot and likes to be rewarded, you do that, you get the same amount of Kina and gold and in-game power, because gold is power, as a veteran player. Super simple. The second thing that gets kinda reset, mostly reset, is the gear that people have. 6.0 basically removes all of the previous gear that anyone has gotten in the past 9 years of AION. And with this patch, all of their gear is transformed into, I would say, some standard pieces of equipment that you as a new player, it's gonna take you about 2 to 3 weeks to get there, what we, myself included, get as a replacement for our 9 years of playing, right? There are gonna be a few players that currently have extremely good gear, probably 2 hands full and maybe 2 hands and 2 feet full of these kinds of players. Not that you're ever gonna encounter those players more than maybe once or twice a month, but I'm just saying, some people do get a little bit better gear, and that is for them to be rewarded for their extremely awesome gear that they had so far in the previous patches. And that is super fair, that is super correct. However, you as a new player, to get to their level, what they might be getting as a replacement, it's basically gonna take you 2 months and you're there if you put in the time and the effort that is required in basically any MMORPG that has pretty nice goals up there, yeah? And that's everything, guys. These are basically my top 3 favorite changes that come with AION patch 6.0. I highly recommend you try out the game, if it's even for a try. The link to try it out is in the description below, don't forget. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and as always, lots of love and see you soon.